Welcome to I'd Like to Online. Mercury has an interesting property that instead of like water attaching itself or being pulled towards glass, it's actually being pushed away from glass. It's actually being repelled by glass. So when we pour mercury onto a glass plate, you have what we call these regions right here where there's no wetting, where there's basically a repulsion from the glass. Now that causes the mercury to well up into a puddle, and it turns out that no matter how large you make the puddle, the depth of the puddle is always equal to about 3.7 millimeters. So from that information, we should be able to figure out what the surface tension of mercury is. So let's go ahead and try to figure that out, but of course you need an equation. It turns out that the equation is as follows, that the height is equal to the square root of 2 times the surface tension times 1 minus the cosine of well in this case, let's just put down the angle theta. We know that it's about 180 degrees for mercury on glass, divided by the density times acceleration due to gravity. So if we're going to calculate the surface tension, we have to square both sides. H squared is equal to 2 times the surface tension, 1 minus the cosine of theta, all divided by the density times g. And then finally solving for the surface tension, we get h squared times the density times g, all divided by 2 times 1 minus the cosine of theta. So now let's go ahead and plug in the numbers. We have to convert to CGS units, so 3.7 millimeters is 0.37 centimeters. We have to square that. The density is equal to 13.6 grams per cubic centimeter. Acceleration due to gravity in CGS units is 980 centimeters per second squared. And then we divide all that by 2 times 1 minus the cosine of 180 degrees. Now, of course, the cosine of 180 is a negative 1. 1 minus a minus 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So this whole denominator can be replaced by the number 4. So now let's see what that is equal to. 0.37 squared times 13.6 times 980 divided by 4 equals, and that's 456 dynes per centimeter. Now remember that 1 dyne is equal to 1 times 10 to the minus 5 newtons. So that's the conversion from dynes to newtons, and so that gives us a little bit more of a feel for what that is. And that's how you find the surface tension of mercury.